Hi everyone and welcome to Jab and Move with your host Stephen, and just having a bit of a recap from the fights on Saturday night, the ones that I covered and spoke about, which was Conor Benn versus Regis Prograis and Tyson Fury's comeback against Arslanbek Makhmudov. Now, jumping into Conor Benn, because this one will be the shorter one. I didn't expect any less really. He looked stronger, he looked fitter, he looked faster. Regis Prograis, as I spoke about on my prediction video, was waning in the last few fights. He was clearly at the back end of his career, but he was a former two-time world champion. So it gives Conor something to work with. It gives Conor something to build on now to show that he's able to push forward and produce a performance against an ex-world champion. Now, can he do it against some of the ones that are calling him out? Who knows, but we will find out. I liked Conor Benn's fight style. Like I said, he was at times taking it, I think, a bit easier and taking his time with it, sort of pick his punches again. We've seen that in Eubank too. That's followed on to the Regis Prograis fight, where his fighting style has been more measured. I think Eubank 1 was just a bit blitz all over the place. Obviously, first time back properly for a while. He's starting to get a bit more measured and controlled with what he's doing. So I liked what I've seen there. Now, does he beat a Ryan Garcia right now? No, he doesn't. Could he beat a Ryan Garcia? I actually don't know. I think he still needs a couple of other fights. I think they're going to make the Ryan Garcia fight. I wouldn't be surprised if it went for a Ryan Garcia because of Conor Benn's name in this country, how he's getting bigger in America, plus Ryan Garcia's name. Money talks. But if it was me, he would need a couple more fights, because what I'd want is I'd want a Conor Benn that I thought we were going to get 3-4 years ago when he was starting to make his way through the division. The Conor Benn at 147 that was going to win a world title without any doubt. In my mind, he was going to be a world champion. That's the Conor Benn I want to see now. So we've got a while to go there, and we'll see where that comes in time. But good performance, solid performance, good fighting style, more measured, more controlled, and he looked like he was up for the fight. So be interested to see where he goes from here. Now, Tyson Fury's return with Arslanbek Makhmudov. What to say about this one? He looked okay, and I'm only going to say okay because I think people are blowing this out of proportion. They're going to use the whole being out the ring. They're going to use the whole ring rust, and use all this age, inactivity as excuses. But as I said, a ready to go, raring to go Tyson Fury, even at, I'd say 70-80%, smashes Arslanbek Makhmudov. He gets him out of the ring, whether that's within the first 6 rounds or by the end. At some point, he is on the floor and he is out. What we seen from Tyson Fury was meandering at times. It wasn't a good performance. He looked, first couple of rounds, yeah, he gave it the business a bit. He was messing about a little bit again. And everyone keeps going, but Makhmudov's a tough cookie, all this and that. Well, Caballero got him out there. So why couldn't Fury get him out of there? All due respect, like, if Fury wants to be taken seriously now as the person who can beat a Caballero, Wardley, Dubois, Usyk possibly, you know, these top level fighters in the top of the heavyweight division now, he's got to start coming back and taking these people down. But it depends if he wants that. And this is what I said before. Depending on what Fury we get is probably where my mind's eye is of what he's going to do. Do I think he'll be a 3-time world champion? If he fights any of those 4 I've mentioned right now, no, I don't think he would be. If he fought any of those 4 tomorrow, maybe Dubois, he has a chance. But I think Wardley gets him out because of the pure knockout power. And I do think age takes a certain level out of Fury. And Caballero and Usyk are just too good. And we've seen, obviously, Usyk beaten twice before. So for me, I don't see Fury making it into possibly 3-time world champion territory at the moment. Now, he could change this. He could come back. He could go stronger, fitter. We've seen fighters turn it around. But right now, from what I've seen against Makhmudov, we saw a laboured performance. It wasn't impressive. I wanted him to knock him out of there and get him gone within 6 rounds to show that this is a Fury that means proper business in terms of going for that world title and even probably setting the record straight with Usyk. He still got beat by Usyk twice, but he keeps saying he lost unfairly. So go and prove it. Go and beat the people and go in that ring with Usyk on the 3rd fight if the money talks, and show the world what you can do. So that's my sort of roundup of it, what I think of it. Again, Conor Benn looking solid, looking good. Still needs a couple of fights for me before he starts taking on Ryan Garcia and people like that at the top of the 147 division. And Tyson Fury, as much as I've backed him and I rate him, and yeah, the shenanigans are shenanigans, but this is not a Tyson Fury I think we're going to see winning a third world title as of today. Now that could change, but we will see. Please do not forget to get your likes, comments and subscribes in, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.